It's time for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Brood Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, Highway 62 412 at Balmer Boulevard, and the Walmart East Plaza. And now, Down on the Corner.
Good morning. How are you doing, Jerry?
Good morning, North Central Arkansas, Southern Missouri, and the rest of the United States.
A little different today.
It is. I'm your host, Dale Hoffman. Undergone a makeover. I feeling a little bit better about myself today. So.
Well, Dale is off today, so we are filling in for him, and this should be an interesting show.
Well, sure.
We can do whatever we want.
Yeah, we got the chamber. We just let them take over.
Here you go. We're just going to turn the cameras over to you. We're going to take a break now.
Well, we've about decided that the jury's still out on whether or not it's an improvement or not, Jerry.
Oh, nothing good can come out of this.
Let's see. Where do we start?
You got your coffee. Oh, my gosh. You got to start with the coffee.
Yeah, get that logo up there. I'm going to smack it around a little bit. Can you bring it over here to me?
Well, for crying out loud, you wouldn't make me do that. All right, let me see if I can.
We're drinking Brood Awakening Coffee. Best coffee in your cup with 3 locations serve you here.
Now that is the prettiest. Oh, you can't leave it there. Can you tap it down for me?
No,
Angela,
not overhead.
There you go. There you go. Keep tapping it down. There you go. That'll work. Gotta have a little fun.
Brood Awakening. 3 locations serve you at the hospital.
I
know. We're at Acumen Audio and out at Walmart.
Or come by here.
That's right.
We got plenty of coffee here. You can come by and hang out.
Fantastic coffee, man.
There you go. I'm not a big coffee fan, but let me tell you that the little bit you pour in my cup when I'm not looking is really good.
Look like a spider monkey running around here.
Now, Jerry made it this time, so it's not like WD-40 like Dale does.
No, it's not that.
It's real coffee.
Right. You can at least enjoy it.
There you go.
That's like getting a meal and putting on the green habanero all over it. You can put so much on your meal it'll burn your taste buds and you can't even enjoy your meal. Kind of like
I could see that.
Coffee. You drink 10W30 and it gets that coating in there. You can't even taste it at that point. So.
Have you seen Dale make coffee over there?
No, but it sounds very similar to the way I make it. So
you know, it's got that. The better. It's got that little plastic pot thing, and you put the little bag in it. And his belief is that's your fill line. So I think he fills the whole thing up, and that's going to make 1 pot.
Well, he goes to about 7 pounds a week, man. Quite a bit of coffee. All right, we need to move on to the weather.
Yeah, let's. No, we got to start this off right. We got to start with the morning prayer. I don't know what you're thinking.
You got my roller logo up there?
I got it.
All right, this prayer brought to you by the good folks at Roller Funeral Homes. With all our respect, locations. Oh my gosh, that's pretty.
Come on, we're doing the morning prayer. Get on to it.
Locations all over the state, man, and what a great group of guys and gals.
They are. Yeah. Over there at Roller Funeral Home, they really, really mean the best. And when we had Brad. Yeah.
Yep,
Bradley was in here. It's just amazing to hear that guy speak and how much passion he has for what he does and trying to help people, and it's really cool.
It's an instrumental part of any society. At some point, we all go that way. And if you go, give Roller a call. All right, we're going to start out the little prayer. Dear precious Heavenly Father, I want to thank you for this day and bringing people in here so early. And this weather, I guess it's an improvement. We thank you for the wind. It's quite a bit of wind, but I'm sure it serves a purpose. And thank you for the day. Thank you for the people. And thank you for all the beautiful little children. Like that one did the prayer yesterday. you know, they're cute to look at and giggly, but, you know, there's a message there. And I just pray people see the message through a child's eyes. In Jesus Christ's name I pray. Amen.
Amen. All right.
That's
Well,
brought to you by Roller.
Roller Funeral Homes.
And we're going to get on.
Take a quick look at the weather. Weather is brought to us by Sears. And without Dale, I mean, he goes to Sears like every day. So he's always got a story of what's going on at Sears because he's always there. He buys everything from Sears.
Let me see what is going on at Sears.
Sure, they've got some special, something. They've always got something running. That's what's cool about them.
Yeah.
No matter what you're needing, appliances, lawn care, tools.
Basketball goals.
You name it, they have it.
Oh, here we go, Scooter.
Right,
Throw caution to the wind. Get your household chores done in half the time with an air compressor from Sears. Save on all air compressors.
Run a sale on air compressors. Go by Sears.
I got the little pancake one or the stand-up ones or the big ones. All compressors.
And they are a locally owned and operated Sears, so they're not part of the big chain. They are locally owned and operated.
Yep, hometown Sears store. All right, let's go on, get into the weather here. You got my weather up there?
Go ahead.
You know, that's not fair. If I'm sitting over there, you cover me up. If I'm sitting over here, you cover me. Why does that weather follow me?
There's nothing I can do about that, brother.
You got the whole... All right, here we go. Mountain Home, Arkansas, 34. Harrison, 34. Hardy, 38. Mountain View, Arkansas, 37. Yellville, 36. Marshall, 37. Calico Rock, 34. Poplar Bluff, Missouri, 38. Branson, Missouri, 32. West Plains, Missouri, 32. Watford City, North Is
Dakota.
that North Dakota?
Yeah, that's where Sun's at.
Okay, 21. And Anchorage, Alaska, 16 and snowing. I guess the more important part of our weather is the wind today.
Yeah, the wind was brutal last night.
And today,
yeah.
It's still blowing.
I know last night my basement doors swung open. So one of the, it's got the little latch that slides up to lock the inside door. Apparently it didn't hold or something, but laying there and all of a sudden you heard the door, cong, cong. Get up and go downstairs and lock it again. It was bad.
I'm up on a hill, and there's a valley down there, and you could just hear it howling through there. It's amazing trees are still standing.
I know driving in, the trash cans and the trash everywhere, and you hate to see that, but it's all part of it. It is windy.
Yes, it is. All right, we're going to look at the Doppler radar. Are you ready for that?
You go right ahead. Let's see what we got in weather.
The little hippies in Washington are having a rainy day, and the entire East Coast, up from South Carolina up, looks to be a little rainy out that way. So
Arkansas and around this area, Missouri, Tennessee, Oklahoma, it all seems clear. Even Texas seems, there may be a little bit in Texas popping up, but really not much. Go ahead and click on Arkansas and see if there's anything locally that they're showing at all coming up.
Absolutely nothing.
No, we're pretty much all clear.
Does this thing say the wind on it?
No. You can go back to the first page, I think, and look it up where the temperatures were.
Okay. You'd think there would be a wind warning on there.
Yeah, you would think we're under wind warning, you would think.
All right.
Hell, it's windy.
How's windy. That? Yeah.
What, you got any PSAs, anything going on this week?
Let me get them out of the way here.
I know the Chamber's going to have a list here after the break, so.
Yeah, y'all bear with us here, because once the Chamber gets cranked up, we're good as gold.
You won't have to listen to me and Jerry anymore? No.
No, there's a couple things going on today I noted earlier. One of them out at ASU, they're going to have a opioids crisis deal. Let me find that. We'll run through these right quick. Chamber of Commerce annual banquet. We'll be talking about that in a minute, so I'll skip right over that. Texas Hold'em tournament. Saturday at 11 a.m. at Big Creek Golf and Country Club in Mountain Home. Starts at 11 a.m. If you want to do a $100 donation, you're in the game, man. If you want to buy a table, I think you can seat 6 people for $500 there. So it's a good deal for a good cause.
There you go.
And that all goes to benefit our library. And hang on just a second here. Let me find this. All right. The Marion-Baxter County Opioid Prevention Education Summit is going to be...
That sounded like a mouthful.
UAEX. I don't know what that is. Where did my deal go? Guess I should have handwritten this down. Alright, you're invited to a prevention education summit designed to educate the public on our opioid crisis in Marion and Baxter counties, explore viable solutions together, and learn how to get involved. It's a panel discussion. Will include the Arkansas State Drug Director, Director of Criminal Justice Institute, representatives from DEA and FBI. You'll be watching a film called Chasing the Dragon, which is a documentary aimed at educating kids and young adults about the dangers of addiction. And that is at ASU Mountain Home today at 1 p.m. So there's quite a few people going to be out there today.
Awesome.
And hang on, got one more here, which is today. That's why I want to get it in here. Going to have Vince Anderson. For those that don't know, he's kind of our local historian guru, and he recently obtained his doctorate on doing a report on this Henry S. Tabor. So if you want to hear Vince's story on that, it's pretty interesting. I kind of had him skim the surface with me, and he couldn't figure out why this no-name dude was buried in this prestigious graveyard. So he did a little investigating. There's a very good reason he's buried amongst all the generals and governors and all that, because he kind of mapped out Arkansas. And that is the Baxter County Historical and Genealogical Society meets the 4th Tuesday of every month, which is today. And 6 p.m. at the library, you can hear Vince Anderson speak on Harry S. Tabor. So
awesome.
Plenty to do today. Opioid deal and Vince Anderson.
I will say this Saturday, got my mic a little hot. This Saturday, we've got a high school tournament we're doing right here at the high school gym. First time ever, we are hosting the Duels Conference right here out of Mountain Home. So we'll be running 3 mats and running the conference duels for the high school Saturday right here at the high school gym. So it'll be going pretty much all day. So
y'all need volunteers for that, or you got it covered?
I think we've got most of the volunteer stuff. I'm still pulling in some table workers, so I may drag in Jerry.
That'll work, man.
I know you'd always help. You like that, right? You got into this wrestling stuff. So
I like to delegate. I see people walking around. It's like, hey, bud, you got a minute? My whole objective is to get them lined out for an hour or two. So, yeah,
But anybody want to see some, and it'll be serious wrestling. I mean, this is for the conference, dual conferences. And you want to see some serious boys out there, your high school team, go out and support them. They're going to be in for a battle. So
that's awesome.
It's really amazing to be able to host that here this year. So it'll be a first for us. We're excited.
It's a big deal. And, you know, if you get out and support it, I'm surprised there wasn't more people in the stands after I went and watched my first wrestling match.
They're entertaining to watch.
Very, very entertaining.
It's one thing to see it, play out on TV or something, but when you're there and you're involved, I mean, you get caught up in the moment. It's really cool.
And you have 3 different mats. there's nothing cooler than watching little 5-year-olds bounce off the mat, man. And they do.
They do.
They're a lot more agile than
some of them. And we were talking about this in the last youth tournament we went to, and some of them little 5 and 6-year-olds, I mean, are getting after it. And they, I mean, everything they've got, they hold nothing back.
Yeah.
And they just go. And it's hilarious.
All out. Well, you want to take a break now?
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a break, and we'll come back with Chamber. And
sounds good. Let Jeff and Angela take over for a little while.
We will be right back.
You've tried medications just cover up the pain, and you've tried dieting to help lose weight. Before you try something drastic like surgery to get rid of the numbness and tingling, why don't you try a better approach to health? Hi, I'm Dr. Charles Osgood, and at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we heal the whole person the natural way.
At Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we take a hands-on approach to chiropractic care, massage therapy, and nutritional counseling. Our 20 years of service has led to successful results.
When I come in to see Dr. Osgood, sometimes after one adjustment, I have immediate relief. Sometimes it takes 4 or 5 adjustments.
I recommend Mountain Home Family Chiropractic because it really works and keeps me pain-free.
Mountain Home Family Chiropractic supports the community by donating to Mountain Home Food Basket and the Lions Club. Request an appointment with us today at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. Excellence for your body and frame alignment.
Coming in 2018, VHF Archery Range, brought to you by DeerHunterFan.com TV and Steadyform. This 10,000 square foot indoor climate-controlled archery range will feature 3D targets, 3D pop-up, and state-of-the-art video shooting. DHF Archery Range will be open to the public and available for all ages. It's a great facility for hunters and archers alike and located in the center of the Ozarks in beautiful Bull Shoals, Arkansas. That's DHF Archery Range coming in 2018. Keep on the lookout for more details and their grand opening announcement soon.
Hello, I'm Charles Ferguson. Here at Mountain View Chevrolet, we still do business the old-fashioned way with honesty and integrity. And we have a good inventory of new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs from large to small. Our service department has all GM certified technicians, and our friendly salespeople are ready and eager to fit a car truck to your needs in a price range you can afford. We also have a lot full of pre-owned cars and trucks, program and new car trade-ins to choose from. So come see us at Mountain View Chevrolet.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the pie lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home. More than just propane, Reeves Propane provides you full-service propane delivery as well as tank and piping installation. We are your dependable choice, offering the very best in personal service with on-time deliveries and competitive prices. Reeves Propane also sells and installs tankless water heaters and appliances and can even convert your gas cook stove to liquid propane. So no need to fuss and cuss about bad service. Call us at Reeves Propane. We greatly appreciate your business and God bless.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
Welcome back to Down on the Corner. I am your host. I'm not even going to say Dale Hoffman. I'm your host, Jerry. This is Scooter with me, and we got some awesome guests today For those that don't know, this is our chamber. Is it president?
Yeah.
Chamber president, Jeff Pipkin. What's your official title?
Executive Vice President.
Executive Vice President.
Yes.
Now, Jeff's been here a little over a year now. Angela, I think you signed up around September.
That's right.
Did I get
Chamber,
it?
you did, September 1st.
Awesome. I knew
I'm
it was right
impressed.
there around fall. So
I didn't know.
Oh,
and
my
we're glad.
goodness.
Oh yeah, y'all made a big deal about it because I remember Tracy going out. So, and how's Tracy doing? Is anybody?
She's doing good. Yeah, I talked to her just the other day.
Really?
She's doing real good. She's teaching down at Calico Rock, and you know, she taught for some, I don't know, 16, 18 years, something like that, prior to coming to the chamber, and she kind of missed that field and being around the kids and all that, and she kind of was looking to get back into teaching, and she landed a job at Calico Rock, and she seems very happy. We're happy for her.
You betcha. I love Tracy.
Yeah.
And Angela, you came out of a different atmosphere into the chamber.
I did. I was in the hospice world for about 7 years before I came over. Yep.
That's quite a transition, going from
is.
that type of profession into the chamber. The chamber, to me, I might be wrong, but it just seems like all fun and games, and let's go have some fun.
Jerry, yes, you would be wrong.
Would I be wrong? That's the outside looking in. Okay.
Boy, and I was just thinking about joining.
Yeah.
Well, for the
No, they do.
membership, it is a lot
It
of
is
fun.
fun.
It is.
And it is for the staff too, but there's a lot of hard work that goes into everything we do, and you know, we're glad that it looks like it's all fun and games.
Well,
From standing from the outside, I mean, it is, and being a member, you know, we get to enjoy the best parts of what you guys set up. So to us, it is
Good.
about the fun and games.
Yeah.
Good.
But I know that you guys are involved in so much that's going on.
Yep.
That you guys have got to be running around in circles sometimes just trying to put it together, but even though you make it fun for us. So.
Yeah, I had a full head of hair before I got in the chamber world, and none of them were gray. I blame my wife and kids on some of that, but also Chamber of Commerce business. But it's fun, and I don't know, it's just, it makes you feel good when you do some good things for the community, and you do what you can to help businesses grow and prosper, and it's, you know, everything we do is geared towards making this place a better place for everybody, and you know, makes you feel good knowing that you're doing good things.
and here again, outside looking in, it feels like we got some awesome direction going on. I mean, y'all are pretty adamant on where you want to see this city go, and I see you at all the big events. That's why I know you're out there hustling. Like I saw you out there at the Vex's boat deal, and you know, you weren't out there enjoying yourself like the rest of us. You were doing business on a lot of, and I see that.
We were very involved in that project. We had our first meeting with them back in, I think it was June of last year. We met with the Arkansas Economic Development Commission, and we sat down with the leaders of that company and worked through some issues that, you know, they were having to deal with, and were able to you know, get an incentive package together that benefited them and helped them get that project off the ground. And you know, it's going to result in literally dozens and dozens of new jobs, millions in investment, and that's what we want. That, you know, that helps everybody. And then, you know, also last year we were very fortunate that we were able to visit with a company called Midway Industries. They're actually located at Midway, but they're based out of Chicago area, and the company was seriously considering shutting down and closing the operation here and letting about 15 employees go. And we were able to sit down with the owners of the company and some of their executives and work through some more issues that they were facing, and the county judge played a large role in that as well, and we were able to save that company from closing. And now they're expanding. You can go by there now and see the steel going up. They're adding on to the plant and adding some 15 to 25 new jobs. So, you know, saving 15 jobs doesn't sound like a huge deal, but I guarantee you to those 15 people, it's a pretty big deal. and you know, each one counts. So we work hard to do things like that, and then of course we had another project in Flippin. That was the Actronics facility. You know, they were looking for a buyer and had 75 employees, and they were on the verge of shutting that plant down. And we got involved along with the state and several other people, and were able to identify a potential buyer, bring that person to the table, and, you know, make a real long story real short. They put a deal together, and the gentleman bought the company, kept those 75 workers, adding about 45 more, and spending a lot of money in Flippin in Marion County. Well, what's good for them is good for everybody. So, you know, we're very proud that that's what we're able to do, and it's things that you really don't hear much about, and especially that the chamber was involved. But that's what we do, and we will do that for any company in this area and try to help any way we can.
I like that when you're looking at, and he made the comment, you know, you're just looking at 15 jobs, and it doesn't seem like a lot, but now look at what that's accomplished. Though they're starting to expand, they're adding another 15 to 20 people, so now you're talking about 30 plus jobs, and that becomes a pretty big chunk, especially for this area.
Yeah, and it keeps that, you know, keeps the building in the tax base. I mean, a lot of people don't realize you have an empty building sitting there doing nothing. That actually kind of costs the community. So, you know, we will work probably harder to help an existing company expand than we will to try to bring a new business in. It's just more important. When you bring a new company in, you have to put all these incentives on the table, and you know, and nowadays you have to give away land and give away buildings and all this kind of stuff. With existing companies, they don't really expect that. Of course, I'm sure they'd appreciate it, but they're already invested in the community, and they're already helping with you know, charitable contributions and helping the schools and all this kind of stuff. And it's just extremely important that we keep the employment base that we have, and I guarantee you there are people like me coming to the Mountain Home area trying to talk our businesses into shutting down and moving to their town, because I do the same thing. So, you know, it's very extremely important that we do everything we can to keep, the terms I like to use is that we like to try and keep everybody fat and happy. So it's just a huge part of what we do.
But I like to hear this side of it, because you made a comment that a lot of people think it, you know, chamber's just fun, and you know, you look at it, like I said, as an outsider looking in, and all we see is the things you're putting together. We don't see the work you're trying to do as far as saving jobs, as far as building the community. You know, a lot of times you don't see that stuff that's running in the background, because you're working with a specific business, trying to save it, trying to expand it, trying to find a way, and it helps the community grow. It saves jobs. It does so much. But as far as us, we're not necessarily seeing that. Yeah. And it's cool to see the both sides and all the aspects that you guys cover.
Yeah, I like when people ask me just what is it that you do at the chamber. I like to answer that with, we do all the things that you think just happens.
There you go.
So
there you go.
I kind of leave it at that.
And even in sales, I mean, any they've done millions of dollars of research, and come to find out it's easier to keep what you have than to sit there and play in that rat race turnaround all the time. You know, trying to get new stuff to replace the old. You'll spend twice the effort doing that. As opposed to just keeping what you have happy.
Yeah, and the statistics show, and have for decades, about 80% of your job creation comes from existing businesses, and about 20% from those that you know, locate in your community or entrepreneurship and that sort of thing. Only about 20% of the jobs come from those. So that's why it's so vital and important that we do everything we can to keep everybody up and running and fat and happy.
And we're into a booming economy. I mean, you know, if you want to look at the NASDAQ or whatever, or building, I mean, it's up across the board. Commerce is moving, so.
Yeah, times are good right now, and they're good all over the United States. And, you know, I mentioned competition a little bit before. When times are good, the competition's good, too.
Yeah.
And I mean, we're up against communities that are giving away buildings rent free for 10 years and things like that. It's really hard for us to do that. We just don't have those resources. So we try to make up for it in other areas, such as the county getting involved in the Midway Industries project and paving an extension of a road that goes around this facility so that they can have access from a second point. It's not flashy, and you probably don't read about it in the newspaper or hear about it on XL7 or whatever, but little things like that go a long ways, and it shows these people, in this case the folks from Chicago, hey, this community's doing the best they can. So that's extremely important.
Yeah, that added value goes a long way. So
absolutely.
They just want to see you put forth the effort.
Yep.
And y'all are doing that.
Yeah, we're doing our best.
You're doing fantastic, I think.
On that note, let's take a quick break, and we're going to be right back and go on more of what Chamber's going on.
See, that's how you know it's a good show, when it flies by and we're already in break.
That's how it works.
I got to get her to hush, though, so I can say.
I know.
She has a second hour.
If you can get a word in edgewise, this.
Well, I really didn't plan on talking about that so much, especially at the beginning, but we want to talk about our banquet coming up, too.
Awesome. Yep. Well, we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Hi, I'm Ricky with Arch Trash Pickup. If anybody needs trash service in the area, please give us a call. Arch Trash Service is veteran owned, and I've been in the local area resident for over 20 years. I'll provide a better service than the other guys and even provide front door service trash pickup for those that aren't able to take their trash to the curb. We'll also pick up almost anything and even provide free recycling. I am Ricky with Arch Trash Pickup, and please give me a call for all your trash service needs.
And we're back.
If you're freezing, give our buddy Mr. Reeve at Reeves Propane a call. He will fix you up with all your propane needs.
We're having a good time over here at the set. They're actually having corny joke contests during the break.
I don't know what you're talking about, Scooter.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
What are you talking about, man? So if you have corny dog jokes, is that what you said? Corny dog jokes. Send them into hometown television.
There you go.
We'll get them on there. We're going to move on. We have Angela Broome. And you've been at Chamber since September. We already said that. Has time just flown by?
It has gone so fast.
And that's because y'all stay busy all
That's
the time.
right. Time flies when you're having fun. Absolutely.
And y'all have something coming up, and we're very proud. XL7 is going to be in big attendance at this event.
That's right. I believe 10 of you will be there.
I think 12.
I think 12.
I think we're coming 12 strong.
Yeah,
Two more chairs.
2 more chairs.
You may want to
Pull 'em
check
up.
your sheet there, but I believe there's 12. I think.
Unless Dale gets the flu and can't make it.
Oh,
that's a cheap shot. Sorry, Dale.
Well, yeah, Gil said 10 for sure. He said
Okay.
maybe 2 more. So
Awesome.
I'll make sure I write down 2 more.
There you go.
So, but yeah, the chamber banquet's coming up this Thursday. We're going to open the doors at 6 o'clock for registration. We'll have a social hour from 6 to 7. We're going to have a silent auction with some great items. And then our banquet, the program will kick off about 7. We hope to be out by 8 o'clock. So,
we will be out, mate.
Listen, we will be out by 8. We have some exciting things that are happening at the banquet. We have an economic development announcement. We're also going to be premiering a video of a marketing tool that we're going to be using in 2018, or we hope to complete in 2018. Of course, we're going to recognize some awards that our membership nominated. I believe XL7 was up for Outstanding Business or Organization. So, woo, yeah.
Scarecrow.
Huh?
We're the Scarecrow.
You're the Scarecrow.
Outstanding in our field.
There goes one
Scarecrow.
of those.
Right, you just couldn't wait to use it.
Been waiting to use that.
So yeah, it should be a great evening, and we do have tickets still available. So if you're a chamber member and would like to attend the annual banquet and membership meeting, you give us a call at the chamber, 425-5111.
Did you say it's going to be at the shed?
It's going to be at the shed.
I'm not sure.
I don't know if
it'll
I
be
did.
At the shed
just in
at
case,
ASU.
it is the shed, and we'll have dinner and, like I said, a great silent auction. We've got one of the new Yeti cooler hopper flips. I guess it's the new thing in Yeti.
Did you say dinner's included?
Dinner is included.
Oh, wow. What are we having?
We are having...
Oh, talk about putting her on the... You've got them now with food. That's all you had to say was food.
Well, that's okay. I have the list. So.
Turn this into the
We're
Food
going to have
Network.
some sirloin steak and chicken Florentine.
Oh,
Yum,
yeah.
Right?
It's going to be good.
It is going to be good.
Jared, be
Never
there
disappoint.
early.
That's awesome.
We also wanted to give a little shout out to all of our sponsors. It's a really long list. I apologize. We have 17. Well, I don't apologize. I'm excited that we have all these sponsors.
It's your hour.
I know. We might take it all. First Security Bank, North Arkansas Electric Company, Integrity First Bank, Baxter County Government, BRMC, our hospital, ASU Mountain Home, Century 21, Ozark Surgical Group, Bass Cat Boats, KTLO, Entergy, Gaston's, Walmart, Centennial Bank, Black Hills Energy, Baxter Healthcare, and Ultimate Auto. So, super excited to have all of them as our sponsors. So, very grateful to them. And we've sold lots of tickets. So, we should have a pretty good crowd out there. Lots of good stuff.
That is a lot of sponsors.
That's an awesome list, man.
It is.
It's awesome to see that support, though. It really is.
Community support.
Yeah.
That's right.
I've said it numerous times. Again, I've only been here a year, but I've never lived in a community that has so many, I guess, not-for-profits, and see the support that they all have from the local businesses and individuals. But I've never lived in a community like Mountain Home where there's so much support for this community. It's amazing to me. And I've lived in 9 different communities in Arkansas, and I'm serious when I say it. This place is special. It really is. So.
And you look at how hard that is to support something like that, because you got all these nonprofit organizations. You got a lot of nonprofit sports stuff for the kids. You've got, and they're all having to look on the community to support them.
Yeah.
And and the support's there.
Yeah.
And you think that would be tough to do with as many that's out there, but the community just backs each other, and it works. It works for us. It does.
Yeah. That's a general feeling around here, and it's not just businesses. Like when I did my veterans coat drive, I was expecting to fill up maybe one warehouse storage bin. But you start filling up 3, it's like, oh my gosh. I mean, sport is just unreal.
Yep.
Really is. And that's the people and the business.
Yeah.
Well, that's what makes community better too, though. When you got those organizations and you got stuff for the kids going on, and you know, we do have a lot of kids that couldn't afford to do a lot of the things if there was a big price tag on it. And when you get that, the community stepping in there and helping to some of these nonprofits and stuff, it's really cool. It's cool to see, cool to be part of.
Absolutely.
And that banquet, how many people you think is going to be there?
A little over 200.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
It's going to be a great crowd. So, we're super excited. And we're going to recognize all of our outgoing board members, our new ones coming in. We'll recognize our leadership class, which we have a great leadership class this year. They came and visited y'all last week.
Fun. We put them to work.
You know, we've got a couple in there that might put you guys out of a job.
I saw that.
Not really.
I can play the recording back. I'm not worried.
Oh my goodness, they would not be happy with me.
We did. We
recorded
it all. It was hilarious. It was great.
Maybe we need to show that during the banquet.
That was more like a Jerry Springer episode.
Oh my gosh.
It got a little
You didn't
wild.
tell me about this.
Oh, it was a lot of fun. Even though they kind of insulted my driving.
I was asked to edit some of the comments they made on there.
And they kept calling you Angela McBroome.
Yeah,
what is
Angela.
The
I think they were just being silly. I don't know.
Okay.
Or I don't know.
I thought there's a story behind McBroome.
It's like McQueen, you know, Lightning McQueen, maybe. I don't know. They were making fun of my driving. Apparently, I can't park and I drive like a grandma. So.
Really?
Yes.
That's
good to know.
It's good to know.
Put student driver on her vehicle.
I'll make sure she's gone before I leave today.
They just like giving me a hard time. It's a great group of folks. So.
They really seem cool, and they really went with everything. I mean, we actually had them produce a whole show, and we had some camera operators, and we had a guy running the computer. We had a separate guy running the soundboard, and then we had a couple announcers and a couple guests, and they were really on board. And then about halfway through, it says, "All right, switch spots." And then everybody panicked. They started where they wanted to be.
Everybody said, "I want to run the camera."
Exactly.
I want on the other side of
that.
Yeah,
15 camera operators at that
Nobody
point.
wants to be the host.
Well, where else did the leadership go? I know y'all came here, KTLO,
we went to KTLO,
the hospital up there.
The Baxter Bulletin. We go somewhere every month.
I was going to say, that's just one day.
Yeah, that's just one day. Every month we have a focus. So there's a healthcare day, local government day, communications day. So every month we have some sort of focus, and we visit local businesses. We got to go through the dam. We went through the fish hatchery. Sometimes it's really neat because we get to see something that's not open to the public. Kind of get a behind the scenes. I know on Healthcare Day, this sounds crazy, but they take us down to the laundry room. And if you've ever seen the laundry operation at the hospital, it's pretty cool. So that's something that not the average person sees. And again, going through the dam. Next month, we're going to Little Rock. It's Arkansas Day, so we'll go visit with... we'll go to the Capitol. We're going to visit with Scott Flippo and Nelda Speaks, and we'll go probably to Heifer International. So it's a really neat program, and it'll end in June, I believe, and then we'll have a new class coming through in August. So if you're a chamber member and interested in that class, let us know.
It's well worth it.
It is.
Yeah,
it is.
And we you know, every year we kind of survey the class, and, you know, what can we do to make this better, and so forth and so on. And we get some pretty good feedback, but they all just almost, I would say, exclusively say that they would definitely recommend this to anybody else that's interested. So we're pretty proud of that. And I can't remember the exact number of years we've been doing it here in Mountain Home, but I think it's over 20 years.
It might be. I'm not sure.
24 years, something like that.
That's actually how I started getting involved in the chamber. Is I'm from the area, but we left for a while, and whenever I came back, I went through the leadership program with as an employee of Hospice of the Ozarks. And I had so much fun. I made friendships in there with my classmates that I still talk to today. It was neat. Again, being from the area, I still learned things that I had no idea. So it was a really neat experience, and I'm really glad that I did that. And again, that's what got me involved in the chamber. I later became a chamber ambassador. So, yeah, it's a great program.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I know there was a good group. Good group of people that came through, and they came in laughing already. So apparently they were having a ball before they even got here. They weren't laughing when they left. I don't know why. No.
Peter, I'll tell you one of the neat things about leadership is to watch the group on their first night or when they first get together. We usually have a dinner somewhere, and they do a retreat, and it's really fun to watch how they all just kind of stay to themselves, and they're quiet and reserved and not real sure and all that. And by the time this thing's over, they're all best friends. I mean, it is amazing how it just kind of brings people together.
That's pretty cool.
And they also have a group project that they have to do as a class, and it's something that will better Mountain Home or better our community. The Mountain Home signs that you see whenever you come in, the big brick ones, say that was a leadership class project. Margaritaville, which I think went on for a few years, that was a leadership project.
Last year they did the community cupboard.
Yeah, the community cupboard at Hickory Park, a leadership project. I know my class, we did Summerfest, which was a festival, and the money raised, we wanted it to go to a splash pad that will go in McCabe Park. So you do have a project as well.
That is cool, though.
Yeah.
You're taking people from a bunch of different businesses and bringing them together, and it's cool to see. I mean, that's got to help pull the community together too. I mean, every time you have a class and have that big a variety of people having to work together and learning to become friends and growing, and it's just awesome. It's good to hear.
Yeah, I don't know how many times do you hear them say, "I had no idea."
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I mean, you
All
go
time.
when we were going through the dam. It's the first time I'd ever been in the belly of the dam at Norfolk. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is, and they get to, they meet with the sheriff and the
last class.
Go through the
it's the
county.
best we do.
I'll let
It's
you
our
talk
local
about
law enforcement day, and we get to go shoot guns, and we get to go up in the helicopter, solve a crime. It is really that day is really neat. And Vincent Anderson, you had mentioned earlier, we spent a day with him, and he took us to the cemetery and told stories about people that that were very influential and just part of our community. It really is. It is such a neat program. It's a great time.
Awesome. We're
I
gonna
wanna
have
go.
I'm with you.
You're gonna do it next year?
Yeah, man, scooters.
Love to have you.
That's pretty neat.
We're going to have to take one more quick break, and we will be right back when we're with the chamber.
Large showroom of over 13,000 square feet, the Furniture Depot is your local choice for quality name brand furniture at prices anyone can afford. They carry a great selection of catnapper recliners, power recliners with lumbar support, and lift chairs. Check out Furniture Depot's variety of living room and dining room sets in various styles and designs. And don't forget about their mattress gallery featuring Serta, Symbol mattresses, and adjustable beds. Family owned and operated, that's Furniture Depot, located in the Ozark Shopping Center in Mountain Home.
Life is too short to wear boring clothes. Welcome to Shabby to Chic Salon and Boutique, where we carry the latest trends and fashions and accessories at prices anyone can enjoy. Feel beautiful while looking fabulous with a large range of fashions that fits anyone's sense of style. You're sure to discover something unique and new at every visit. Shabby to Chic also features 12 professional stylists, aesthetics by Amy J, a nail technician, and 4 tanning beds. Excite your style at Shabby to Chic Salon and Boutique in Mountain Home.
They said, I'm not ready to move. I'm not ready for such a change. I'm not ready to give up my independence. Then, after receiving a lot of love and encouragement, they moved to the Good Samaritan Society. They said, I should have done it years ago.
Senior care and services from the Good Samaritan Society.
You've tried medications just cover up the pain, and you've tried dieting to help lose weight. Before you try something drastic like surgery to get rid of the numbness and tingling, why don't you try a better approach to health? Hi, I'm Dr. Charles Osgood, and at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we heal the whole person the natural way.
At Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, We take a hands-on approach to chiropractic care, massage therapy, and nutritional counseling. Our 20 years of service has led to successful results.
When I come in to see Dr. Osgood, sometimes after one adjustment, I have immediate relief. Sometimes it takes 4 or 5 adjustments.
I recommend Mountain Home Family Chiropractic because it really works and keeps me pain-free.
Mountain Home Family Chiropractic supports the community by donating to Mountain Home Food Basket and the Lions Club. Request an appointment with us today at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. Excellence for your body and frame alignment.
Coming in 2018, VHF Archery Range, brought to you by DeerHunterFan.com TV and Steadyform. This 10,000 square foot indoor climate-controlled archery range will feature 3D targets, 3D pop-up, and state-of-the-art video shooting. DHF Archery Range will be open to the public and available for all ages. It's a great facility for hunters and archers alike and located in the center of the Ozarks in beautiful Bull Shoals, Arkansas. That's DHF Archery Range, coming in 2018. Keep on the lookout for more details and their grand opening announcement soon.
Hello, I'm Charles Ferguson. Here at Mountain View Chevrolet, we still do business the old-fashioned way with honesty and integrity. And we have a good inventory of new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs from large to small. Our service department has all GM certified technicians, and our friendly salespeople are ready and eager to fit a car truck to your needs in a price range you can afford. We also have a lot full of pre-owned cars and trucks, program and new car trade-ins to choose from. So come see us at Mountain View Chevrolet.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the pie lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
And we're back with the chamber, and just I can't express how grateful we are for all you all do. And
thank you.
I know there's a ton of work going on. I wish it wasn't quite so stressful for you, but you know,
it is. It's
what
not
it
all
is.
the time. It's stressful this week because we got a
We
deadline.
got the banquet. Deadlines.
Everything's got to be done by Thursday. But
Yeah. And there's
fun.
really no rest after that, because then we'll be getting ready to head to St. Louis for a boat and outdoor show where we're going to try to get people to come to Mountain Home.
Tourism is arguably our largest industry here, and when we look at our analytics on our website and where all the hits are coming from and people inquiring about places to stay and eat and all that, the Dallas market's big, St. Louis market's big, the Memphis market's big. So this St. Louis show is one that we know there's going to be over 100,000 people attend, and we have a pretty large presence there. And when I say we, I'm talking about the community. There are numerous businesses around our lakes that are there exhibiting, as well as the chamber. And then this year we're adding one in Dallas.
In March.
Doing a show there in March. And we're just doing what we can to try and encourage people to come see us, and hopefully they'll come and spend some money and then turn around and go back home.
And that helps when you go to when you go to those events and you have people representing you that are excited and happy for the area, and I mean that goes a long way. I'd much rather talk to happy people than people, well, come to our town. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear, come to our town, man. It makes a difference.
Well, we were going to get up on the counter here and dance, but we were afraid we might knock over your coffee or something.
I'll give you the Scarecrow Award if you do that.
I'll guarantee you it'll hold up just fine. Go ahead.
Yeah. But we have a lot going on this year, and we only have like 6 minutes. I know we're not going to cover it, but can you kind of skim the surface and touch on a few?
Sure. Other than the trade shows, as far as for our membership, we're going to continue having networking events on a monthly basis, and we're even looking at maybe moving one to a quarterly we're hoping to change those up. I know you guys are regular attendees at our First Fridays and our business after hours. So we're hoping to change it up a little this year.
What do you mean by that?
Change it up. Maybe offer like a morning brew instead, perhaps doing a business after hours and adding it to, or changing locations and having some more things added. So making it a bigger get together. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
So
change up the scenery.
Kind of change things up, shake it up.
Wrong with that.
We're also going to offer some seminars for our members and their employees. I know we're looking at one on hospitality, which sometimes it can be customer service. It's almost a lost art, and this is something that will help businesses send employees through to help me out here. I'm struggling with words.
Well, the last thing you want is for folks from out of town that are coming here to enjoy their vacation and hopefully consider retiring here someday. Last thing you want is for someone to come into a local business and say, "What's there to do around here?" And the answer be, "There's nothing to do around here. It's awful. It's the most boring place on the planet." I've seen that happen before. Not here, but I'm sure it could. And I would encourage businesses to consider sending their frontline employees that are where the rubber hits the road to this seminar to hear better ways to welcome their customers and their vendors and the guests in the area. And it's not just for hotel people or restaurant folks or whatever. It's for everybody that interacts with the public. And we try to tell everyone at the chamber, all of our volunteers and our staff, when someone comes through the door, make them feel like they just made your day by coming in through the door. And it makes an impression. How many times have you felt like you've been ignored or mistreated when you've gone to a store or something like that? You're probably not going to come back. Or if you do, it'll be because somebody made you or something. So it's real important to treat people the way you'd want to be treated, and it makes a big impression. So that's just one idea we have, and we may want to do a seminar on how to start your own business. How to write a business plan. What do you say when you go to the bank and ask for a loan? Things like that. So we'd like to do 3 or 4 of those this year, and I think it'd be a benefit to all of our membership.
Absolutely. What else?
I didn't mean to give you a full dissertation there.
No, you did a good job. I was at a loss of words.
But, it's just part of trying to make the place better.
And the next generation coming up, I know Arkansas is kind of looked on as lagging in the technological field and all that. People don't even consider Arkansas, but our schools have implemented coding now. So now we're about to open up. I mean, you won't see it today, but these kids that are, freshmen today, here in the next 15 years, you can see a big shift come toward this area, especially in the whole state.
I agree that Arkansas used to be way behind. I'm not so sure I agree with that statement anymore.
I don't.
I've traveled all over the country and a few other countries, and I've seen been through a lot of factories and plants and things. You go out here to Baxter Healthcare and tour that facility, you will see a lot of young people that went to ASU Mountain Home and that are working at Baxter Healthcare, doing some of the most incredible things you've ever seen with technology and robotics and so forth. It's as advanced as it is anywhere on this planet. So I have a tough time believing that Arkansas is still way behind on technology.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. And one thing about our hospital that is very unique, my wife recently started working there in dispatch, and she's amazed at all the generations that work there. You have grandma, daughter, granddaughter working there, and I mean that the team behind it, it's more than just your typical hospital. I mean, it's a community running that hospital. Even the volunteers, man.
Oh yeah,
I'm proud of our area. Yeah. I can talk. Let's go in the 9 o'clock hour too. I'm not done talking yet.
You should be proud of it. I mean, it's
it is. This is a great place.
There's not a reason in the world not to be.
And Dr. Long coming on our school board. I mean, that's how blessed are we there.
Jerry,
He's already made major improvements.
We got about 15 seconds.
I've only lived here a year, but a year in some instances is a long time. I've yet to have heard a negative comment about our schools, any of them.
That's
Any of them in
awesome.
there. Not one negative comment.
No.
Can't say that about a lot of things.
No, you can't.
Well, we want to thank you guys for coming on and support the chamber for everything that you think just happens. They're the ones making it happen. So
4255111.
There you go.
That's right.
And that'll be the show for today. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, guys.